Welcome to the 2011 Convention and Trade Show. We're very, very excited to have everybody here. Like I said, it's just a lot of work goes into this and putting everybody together and thinking caps and picking out what we're going to do and all that stuff. It's a year of planning. We're already talking about next year Columbus. Make a point to intermingle and talk to the new guys. I know we got some Canadians back here.
Make you feel welcome now that you kind of know who they are. If you don't know, just go up and introduce yourself to them.
How picture that? I'm on Bourbon Street. We've been moving a lot of products.
Yeah.
For that lousy packaging.
Absolutely.
It's a nice relaxed
This product and this product are the three green products.
you have, or any picture you have on your computer, and we can go ahead and print it on the leather, and then after the leather is printed, we'll put an overlay on it. We want to just work. We don't want to get on it.
This replacement was it. And it doesn't have this texture on it, it's just the background.
Now, I am a big believer in using the least amount of adhesive that you need to do the job, but still sufficient to do the job.
What happens is that when you're dealing with dark grass cloths, use the push pins, because the push pins will give you a more visual of how it looks on the wall. On a table, sometimes it's a little tricky, but on the wall, everything shows. Any questions?
Another repair we mentioned before, the electrician took out the sconce or the light switch. Now you've got a hole in the wall. Drywall repair patches. This is a piece of tin. It's perforated and it's got a fiberglass sleeve around it. Skim that with 5-minute compounding in your hanging paper.
This NGPP members in the crowd were great in adding to the techniques and bouncing off ideas and sharing the ideas that they've established through time to hang wall covers. It's certainly an art, but a science, and communication helps bring everybody's skill levels up. So we certainly appreciate being here and listening to this. I wish I'd had some of these techniques last weekend when I was hanging wall covers. Thank you.
The face is wet. That torch is moving, and it's not here. It's out here. It's moving.
So if you are talking to your client about an investment, 50 years, even though it may be 2.5 times more expensive, you're talking about $16.95 a yard versus $9.99. Over that length of time, it makes sense to use the one that's the best. Take a cutting brush. I usually use a a 2-inch brush cut on a bevel, because you can, if you're a painter, you know it's the best cut-in brush to have it an angled brush.
A professional wallpaper installer, why you would use one, then join, why you would want to become a member also is discussed there. On the left here, you see find a chapter near you. Here's the alignment. Now this lists all the chapter information that chapter presidents are willing to give us. So if you're in Los Angeles visiting friends and you happen to be there on the 1st, and you can coincide that with the first Tuesday of the month, this tells you who to call and when the meetings are.
This is a good story. How many people have here ever got a project from the Guild's website? Punch in the zip code and go. That's fabulous. I got the best one I never thought I'd see this. A little kickback there to the Guild, great website.
This next topic is called Our Right to Present a Job Proposal. I know you guys know how to do this. It's just, I think we should go over some of these things. Maybe you'll pick up some little thing about this. I think my customers, they're ready to make a buying decision. I don't want to meet with them, find out what's going on, and go back home and make another appointment with them. So I do it right there.
If you have a short return to a doorway or something, you can do something very similar to this, where you wrap the tape around it and you use it sticking to the door, holding it in there until that dries as well.
On this one, okay, it works. If any trowel is going to have you just go right in here, right up against the hilt, but you got to watch the kind of trowels.
Know what you're installing, but sometimes you're going to get to a job on a digital job, and it's going to be a self-stick, and you're going to go, oh my God. So you don't have to panic. You can really get going. You know what I mean?
Can you use a bigger smoother?
No, you can't use a bigger smooth.
So in this installation, I was able to remove the pearl, the jewel, which is down here. I peeled it off, and I just moved it to the left.
What I do is I take discontinued wallpaper books, recycle them, make them thank you cards or no cards. Yeah, by the way, we're there. Fantastic.
And the walls are just coming down around you.
There's very few organizations left in the United States that really honor the craft and the art. And we're proud to be part of that, but I want to let you know that we're going to continue to be part of that.
I'm very proud of the CP. I really am. It just makes me feel more like it's a professional level that I've gone up a notch.
I just won the first place in residential winning walls with wall coverings for the National Guild of Professional Paper Hangers. I'd like to first of all thank Zinsser for their sponsorship, all my friends at the Guild, and especially Scott Pito, who was there every step of the way for this project. It's a great idea to join the National Guild because there are tips, tricks, and information that you'll never get anywhere else.
234 is a unique product, and we manufacture it with a unique set of raw materials. If you've read some tech data sheets or some labels, you'll see that there's some interesting ingredients listed. The process that we use is proprietary, which we would never attempt to patent, because as soon as we patent it, everybody know what it is, and that'd be a starting point for them.
We can't make products for certain markets. The common denominator is whoever has the lowest VOC regulation, etc., we have to meet that standard, and it goes across the country. So it's important for you to understand that. We don't meet local regulations. We can't. We go to the common denominator, the lowest amount of anything, and that's the type of product you have.
We have quite a crowd coming out to the charity hang, which is great. Many hands makes less work. And the people in New Orleans have not changed since the last time we've been here for a charity hang, and that is that they are so thankful that we are here in New Orleans.
I'm Vicki with Icon Wall Covering, and we're talking about why a lot of people are leaning more toward heavier commercial vinyl wall coverings in their homes now. We've seen a trend that people are really liking the textures and the embossings.
Even though you're not supposed to roll the seams, I roll 1 inch 9. Do you like the felt?
This is a long way, that's why I had it, but
Look like the whole wall moved.
Higher or wider?
I want to say thank you to all of you, says outgoing president's remarks. Thank you. It's been a great experience. A little hard now and then, but it's been great. And thank you to my team. I couldn't do it without you.